Hey, what is up, everybody? It is BBKDRAGOON coming at you today with over 60 images from Warzone and the campaign demo that happened at Xbox E3, the presentation today. It was really awesome. They started the day off with Halo. They announced Warzone, the new 24-player PvP plus PvE game mode. So the way Warzone kind of works is 12 versus 12. By the way, we've never had that for Halo. Max has always been 8 versus 8, so to have 12 versus 12 is really cool. Additionally, you're going to be finding AI enemies. You'll see it in a second. They say player versus everything. There will be enemy AI on the map. Think like firefight-esque enemies coming in waves. And this game mode is unique in the sense that not only are you competing against the other team, but both teams are trying to take on the AI opponents to get whatever points they need. Now, in later screenshots, you're going to see like some UI elements that show it's kind of like domination-esque. I think there's a few bases on the map. Lots of vehicles. Again, here you can see some of the enemies coming in. One of the hunters, like the new hunter armor, and just the color of it all, looks incredibly cool. There's a new assassination animation. By the way, I will link to the trailer for this down below. Check out Mixmaker117's video. That's also down below. He just put out like a B-roll 3.5-minute video of gameplay from Warzone, which is really cool. And I showed gameplay, but I'd get a copyright thingy if I did so. So just showing screenshots. All of these screenshots are available in the description below. Over 60 from Warzone, and I think like 30 or 40 from the campaign demo. It's essentially Reach Invasion times 10. Okay, not really, but it reminds me of Reach Invasion, which is a good thing. I loved that. 12v12 is huge. Look at the new kill feed. Look at that. It's so clean. I love where they positioned it, showing the weapon that you were killed by. Look at the water. You're fighting literally like in the Red Sea. It's been parted, and you're going to have a battle right there. Coming up, you're going to see in the bottom middle of the screen, boss takedown right here. And I'm guessing killing AI enemies gives you more points towards victory. It's 1,000 points to win. So not only do you have to capture and hold 3 bases, do you see in the lower right-hand corner, 3 little dots? I'm assuming those are the 3 bases. But you also have to kill enemy AI, which I guess would accelerate your path to victory. That's how I'm assuming it's going to be implemented. Overall, this is something that only is possible with next-gen Halo. I'm very excited about this. I'm not normally a BTB player. I loved Reach Invasion. 12v12 Halo, I mean, that scene right there reminds me of Halo Online when I did that video a few months ago showing off these grand scale battles. It looks like they're tapping into that. Do we get to fly pelicans? Maybe? I don't know. Campaign reminds me a lot of Reach. You and 3 other people are continuing through this mission, depending on which team you're playing. If you're on Locke's team or Halo's team, it's going to go back and forth between the campaign as it progresses on. But man, was the campaign pretty. Nathan Fillion looks amazing. And you know what? I love the fact that it is so centered around a team experience. That's going to make playing through this campaign a lot of fun with your friends. I loved Reach. I loved the feeling of being a part of a team. Halo 4, it worked with the story for you to feel very alone. Same thing with Halo 3. But Reach offered a great counterpart to where when you played co-op, it wasn't as awkward as Halo 4 co-op was when you just look at another Master Chief cloned right there. It's like, no, in Halo 4 campaign, you're going to be a different member of Locke's team or Master Chief's team. This is the fly-in for the mission. It's obviously on a water planet, kind of like Episode 2 Clone Wars style. And this goes along with the theme of what we've been seeing. Fathom, that map that's underwater, underground, could possibly be below this research station or wherever these guys are competing at. Additionally, that multiplayer map that we saw looked very similar. The campaign demo was pretty cool. It had a significant quick time event sequence here where the ground was falling through. I'm not a fan of that. Visually, it's drop dead gorgeous. They took Halo 4, which was already is such a pretty game, and then pushed it forward. You can command your opponents and give them like the normal squad stuff. Go here, do this, and it looks nice, but really it's going to be above and beyond when you're playing this with friends. New Promethean model, and there it is, the Plasma Caster, which shot these kind of bouncing plasma bullets, and you could also fire it in this mode, which should shoot a bigger sticky. Think like the Scorch Cannon. And there's a Guardian, and it's huge, and it rushes you, and I won't spoil any more of the trailer. So guys, extremely exciting. Some people were disappointed at how just short it seemed. I loved the fact that they came out there, they talked about things that I feel they can deliver. It wasn't like last year where they made these crazy lofty promises. But I'd love to know your feedback. I'm very excited. This was a good day for E3. Check the links in the description below. Even 3 more minutes of Warzone gameplay is down there for Mixmaker. Thanks everybody. We'll talk with you next time.